All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Urrutia here, and I'm going over Unit 3, Lesson 3, practice problem number 1. Diego measured the diameter and circumference of several circular objects and recorded his measurements in the table. There we have all of them, right? $50, a flying disc, a jar lid, and a flower pot. This column here, we have the diameter, and this column here, we have the circumference. One of his measurements is inaccurate. Which measurement is it? Explain how you know. Okay, so here there's actually two different ways that I can check this. Number one, and what we learned in our lesson today, is that this type of relationship, diameter to circumference, is proportional, and the constant of proportionality is pi, is 3.14159. So we can check the table and see which ones use that constant of proportionality. Another way to check is by dividing out and seeing which one is different from the rest. Now, remember here, he is measuring by hand. Measurements are not 100% perfect. So when we do find the constant here for each row, it may not be exactly pi, but it could be close enough. So let's check. So I'm going to do for each column, circumference divided by the diameter. Okay, so 10 divided by 3, 28 divided by 23, 25 divided by 8, 48 divided by 15. The $50 is 3.33, flying disc is 1.121, jar lid is 3.125, and flower pot is 3.2. Notice these ellipses here just means that the decimal keeps going. I'm just rounding. Now, there's two things I can check, right? Which one of these is not close to pi? Which one of these is not close to 3.14? Well, it's the flying disc. I got 1.21. And if you notice, this is the only one that's kind of different from the rest. It's 1 point something. The other ones are at least in the threes. So it's going to be the flying disc. Because when we did this division, it was not close to pi. It didn't get anywhere near. It's not pi. These are not exactly pi, but they are close enough because we are measuring by hand. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.